Hi, I'm Papa Tone. I finished my helmet just in time for Star Wars Celebration 2022. I just wanted to show you guys because I did this all in one day and I couldn't be more pleased with the result. Here it is. This is a 3M M300 filtration system that I use here in my shop for vapors and sawdust and all those kinds of things because just everything makes me sneeze. So there we go. We got it on. So you can see it's getting foggy there. So I'll turn on the little belt mounted filter and there you go. So it's kind of a, you know, the helmet always this helmet always reminded me of the B-Wing pilots in Return of the Jedi. So, and then, you know, Luke Skywalker's always been my favorite. So I guess the paint scheme here is sort of Red 5 inspired. Whoa, look at that laser burn. Pew, pew. This is the other half of this setup, which is the actual filter rated for vapors. That's the battery on the bottom there. And you'll notice I am not touching this at all. I'm not painting this. I'm not doing anything to it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is because this is real functioning equipment that I need to work correctly. So the paint job is a bit of a risk, but painting on this would be really expensive and quite silly. So I'm not going to do that. Okay. Anyway, have a great convention, everybody. I hope if you see me, you'll stop me and say hi. Hey, may the force be with you, everyone. And see you out there on the floor. Bye. Good morning. I'm Papa Tone. Today is the day after the helmet build, which is back there in the corner. And today is the day before Star Wars Celebration 2022. I'm building an R2-D2, or anyway, researching it and printing out the pieces. And so I don't have a costume for tomorrow. And my wife said, hey, we all have costumes. What are you wearing? And initially I was just going to go in the helmet, and then I was thinking about it, and it's like, if everybody else is in costume, I should be too. So what do we have at hand? This is going to be one of those builds where I'm just going to look around and try and slap something together as fast as I can. Because not only do I have to build this thing today, it's got to be dry and ready for tomorrow. So this is going to be pretty quick, pretty dirty, pretty fast. What are we starting with? It's the old classic, a big piece of EVA foam. I cut the interlocking sides off. I've got a yardstick here. And now I'm going to cut this up and I'm going to turn it into some semblance of a vest because my awesome lady wife said that the helmet that I made looks kind of like a Star Wars pilot helmet. So I'm going to try to make a quick Star Wars pilot vest thing that can then, I think, go over my Ghostbusters jumpsuit. So, yeah. And it's about 9:40 p.m. And I just put the finishing touches on my Star Wars chest plate armor. Started out this morning with a sheet of EVA foam and just kind of kept improvising during the day. The main pieces are just the same piece of EVA foam. I did this, or started it anyway, with this guy right here. This drill grinder bit. So that helped me dig into the foam. And then I used a Dremel to put some of these little detail holes in here. And of course, lots more painting using black acrylics and then some rub and buff, which is always awesome for adding dimension to things. You just put a little bit on an edge or a corner and, you know, add some weathering. I had an issue with some warping here, so I decided to make it look like the pilot had welded his own armor shut. I'm not sure the effect is actually that accurate, but we did this in a day, and I kind of like it. The funny thing is, when you take a step back, it actually looks more like a backpack than it does a chest plate. I think partially because I didn't really vary the shape up here very much. And it also kind of looks like Optimus Prime Star Wars, sort of. So that's all right. I got one little, piece to accentuate my helmet tomorrow. Thursday when we get to the convention, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So if I had it to do over, I would do this in more than 6 hours, and probably make a segmented place here so that the armor could breathe. But overall, just a fun build, and for the speed, I think pretty darn good. Let's take a look at what it all looks like together. 2 quick days, 2 relatively quick builds. Of course, there are things I would change, but I was working so fast I didn't really have too much time to worry about anything. And all things considered, I think this all turned out pretty darn good. Now I have to go and actually pack for the actual convention because I haven't started any of that. I've just been in the garage this whole time. So have a great convention, everybody. My name is Papa Tone. Remember to like yourself as much as you possibly can every day. Share your affection and respect with everybody around you as much as you can. And subscribe to periodicals of note. Fill your head with good, solid, empirical information. I'm Papa Tone. May the force be with you. Take care, everybody.